Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. I am a beauty enthusiast that loves to delve into everything surrounding beauty and makeup, but I also do like to switch it up and throw in a little bit of fashion and some vlogs. So if any of that sounds like it is of interest to you, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad. And today we have our September favorites. So I don't have a lot to talk about this month, but what I am going to talk about are things that I truly loved, enjoyed, and I really and highly recommend to you. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I truly do appreciate it. And let's get right into this video. So before I get into the products that I want to talk about, first, I really just want to pay tribute to two beautiful souls that we unfortunately lost in the month of September. The first individual that we lost is Brian. He is known by the SP Nation. He is an old school YouTuber that created luxury content, and I think he was, if I can remember, one of the original people who truly started talking about luxury makeup on YouTube. His passing was so unfortunate. It was so much of a shock, and I just want to extend a heartfelt condolence to his family, his partner, to all of you who follow him and love him and subscribe to him. I just, you know, he was on Behind the Beauty with Kelsey and Alicia and I and a few other beauties here, and it was a pleasure getting to know him while we were creating that episode. And I'm just so sorry that we lost him because he was a true asset to our community, especially in Black community and in luxury makeup. So I just, you know, I was so shocked when I found out that he passed away. And then a week later, our beloved Mel passed away. And I mean, you all, I don't even have words to describe, you know, her passing and how much that has affected all of us. And, you know, it still doesn't seem real. I was talking to Kelsey the other day, and I was like, I feel like with Mel's passing, it hasn't really set in, because every time I open up YouTube, one of her videos is the first video I see. And I know that it's because we're all watching her videos, still keeping her content alive and still keeping her alive. And so to me, it still hasn't really settled in that she's gone, but I know she's gone. It still seems very unreal, but I'm so thankful for YouTube and for those of us who loved Brian and Mel, because we can keep them alive, and we can keep them alive by watching their content, liking their content if we haven't already liked it, commenting on their content. I truly do love that we do still have a piece of them with us, and as much as it hurts, as much as it's really hard to, like I said, really wrap our minds around it, I'm just so thankful that we still have them here. We still have a bit of them here through their content. So I just, like I said, I just wanted to just pay a small tribute to them. I will forever remember both of them, and I will forever keep them in my heart. And I know you all that follow them, you all are doing the same, and I'm going to miss them terribly. But like I said, so thankful that we still have them with us here on this platform. So getting into my favorites. Fashion Fair. So I did a review of Fashion Fair, and I have the cream to powder foundation, the stick foundation, the loose powder, and a lipstick. I think that's all I bought. I did review all of that. I'll link that video for you. Now, I still enjoy all of those products, but the stand out for me, and the product I will, like, I have legit been using this product every time I do my makeup unless I have to use something else, is a stick foundation. So I wear the shade Caramel Fresh. Y'all, this foundation looks, looking in my mirror, it looks so flawless on my skin. It is so beautiful. It's not heavy, very lightweight on the skin. It has a very natural finish, so I would say not too matte, and then of course not too dewy. I did use like a kind of dewy spray, so that's what we're getting some of this glow from. But this is just so easy to use, glides onto the skin, gives me solid medium coverage. I can build it up to like maybe a medium full if I wanted to. I can't say enough good things about the stick foundation. It is going into my yearly favorites. That's how much I love it. It is so everything. I can't. I love this stick foundation. highly recommend you try it. If you can find a shade, this is bomb. This is bomb. Okay, on to concealer. Still riding hard for my ABH concealer. This is the Magic Touch concealer. I wear this shade 13. So full coverage, but just so beautiful under the eyes. It doesn't make my under eye area look, you know, too heavy. Still makes my under eye area look fresh and hydrated. I love the color of this particular concealer. It is still my favorite. I think I talked about this in August. If I didn't, I'm talking about it now. It is amazing. I love, love, love this concealer. Then moving on to LYS. They dropped their glow collection, and let me tell you, I've been glowing all across this place. I love every product in their glow collection, but the standouts for me have been the glow highlighters and their liquid highlighters. So I am wearing today, wearing a little highlight today, I'm wearing the shade Genuine. So this is their powder highlighter in the shade Rose Gold. This one and also the shade Brave are my favorites. So this is Brave. This is the champagne highlighter in the powder. The shade Fearless is a beautiful warm bronze. I like to wear this on my body because on my face it's a little bit too deep for my complexion. This would be stunning on rich, deep chocolate complexions. And then the same goes for the liquid highlighters. So for the liquid highlighters, I will wear the shades Brave, which is the champagne shade, and also the shade Genuine on the face. Fearless, this gives me a natural tan. I did a Reels on Instagram showing you all me applying this onto my legs. I immediately looked like I had a tan on my legs. It was such beautiful shimmer goodness, and it's amazing. What I like about these is that they blend into the skin. They are not sticky feeling after you blend them into the skin, which I do like because then it's not going to pick up your foundation if you were to put foundation on top of it, or even putting it on the body. It doesn't feel sticky or kind of irritating like some liquid highlighters do feel. So I think these are so great, and they're $19. Like $19 for the highlighter, for the liquid highlighter. I mean, you're literally getting high-end quality with almost a drugstore price. A twofer. I can't say anything better about it. Speaking of LYS, being that I was using these highlighters, I was like, you know what, let me pull out the bronzer again. And I still love this bronzer. So I wear the bronzer in the shade Courage, which is their tan shade, and I'm wearing the bronzer today. It's such a beautiful matte neutral bronze. Once again, I think this bronzer is $19 as well. It's a great bronzer with high-end formulation, great ingredients that helps to make the product. And I'm like, I've been using this bronzer more and more since I created that video. So really enjoying the bronzer again. Then moving on to a couple of eyeshadow palettes. So the first eyeshadow palette that I surprisingly really enjoy is by Too Faced. This is their Cinnamon and Swirl palette. And you know what, y'all don't need it. Y'all do not need it, but I enjoy it, okay? This is a really good formulated eyeshadow palette. It smells a little bit like cinnamon, but the matte shades blend really nicely. The shimmers are very pretty. Like, this is just a good solid palette, and I enjoy it. I really do. Then Natasha Denona Retro palette. If I can open it, she's stunning. This is a good one. This is a good one. I love the colors in this particular palette. I still can't decide if I like retro more than I like love. I know at first I was like, ooh, is this gonna be like one of my favorites? I still can't decide that, but I do need to do a little re-ranking of my Natasha palettes. But I really like this formulation. I think the creamy mattes blend really nicely on the eyes, and I think this is such a beautiful fall color story. Really enjoy this one. I highly recommend this one. And then what I'm actually wearing on my eyes, Primrose by ABH. So I do have a review of this palette up. I'll go ahead and link that for you. I love it, y'all. I think this palette is beautiful. The matte blend. Basically, this is the ABH formula that we love. So if you like this color story, you're gonna love these eyeshadows. These are blushes. I think the blushes are really pretty. I'm actually wearing both blushes on my cheeks. So I have the shade Saddle, which is this shade, right here, and then I have the shade Grapefruit right here. And I think they're gorgeous. I think they're quite complementary to the palette, and I've been getting really good use out of this. So I highly recommend this eyeshadow palette. I think it's really, really pretty, and I definitely think it's worth having if you know that you're gonna enjoy those shadows. On to what I'm wearing on my lips. I cannot put down my Christian Audet lipsticks. So on my lips today, I think I'm wearing Burnt Cinnamon. Yes, Burnt Cinnamon. I have so many of their lipsticks. I'm trying to gather them all. So for those of you who do not know, I do have a bundle with them, and from there I've just got more and more of their lipsticks. They are some of the best formulated matte lipsticks that I own, and I can comfortably say that. I love how the matte lipsticks are not overly drying to the skin, but they really do last all day. Their lip liners, oh. So I have Nude Sandals, Smooches, and the shade Wood. These are the longest lip liners that I own. Hands down, no questions asked. These need to actually be in my favorites as well, forgot about them. But the longest lasting lip liners, like I can put these lip liners on, throw a gloss over them, eat, talk, do all of the things. Those lip liners are still gonna be on my lips at the end of the day. So that just only enhances the longevity of the lipsticks. But I love their lipsticks. It is not solely because I am affiliated with them, that I have a bundle with them. They really do make some great quality lipsticks, and I am gonna do a video sharing with you all my favorite lipsticks for the fall season. Burnt Cinnamon, y'all see her? She's one of them. It's just, I love them. I can't speak highly enough of them. So I will share like more details of those. But if I could tell you what I've been using a lot in September, the shade Home Alone. Okay, let me find her real quick. Oh no, not Home Alone, You're Fired. This shade, You're Fired, I have been wearing so much in September. Look at that shade. When I went to Cancun, when Sean and I went to Cancun, I wore this almost every day that I was there. This is my kind of shade. I've been wearing Noelle a lot. This is one of the shades in my bundle. There's Noelle. I just think this is such a beautiful nude that can work for a lot of different complexions. And then Company Card. Company Card is a very beautiful pinky nude. Y'all know how I feel about my pinky nudes. So these are the 3 shades I've been wearing more so in September. So I do have an affiliate code with them. GGC10 saves you 10% off of their website. I will have all of that linked down below. And then on to some fragrances. So, I have tried some really great fragrances as of late. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is House of Sillages. This is Whispers of Seduction. This is by far my favorite scent from their Whispers of collection. Oh, okay, so the top notes are sweet clementine, candied apple, and marshmallow. Oh gosh, okay. Heart notes, Egyptian orange blossom, vanilla orchid, fluffy freesia petals. And then base notes are gonna be caramelized oud, sensual orris, and patchouli leaf. This scent is so good. It smells so refreshing, but it's also so very appropriate for like an evening type of wear. I have worn this day or night. I can't get enough of it. And the packaging. This packaging is so gorgeous. I mean, if you know House of Sillage, you know that their packaging of their fragrances are just top notch. It's nothing like you already have. It is not. But this scent is so good. I love this one. And like I said, it is my favorite one. And then I bought Black Opium from Yves Saint Laurent. And yes, I said that funny on purpose. This one, guys, smells so good. Okay, so the fragrance family is warm and spicy. Scent type is warm and sweet gourmand. And then the key notes are black coffee, white flowers, and vanilla. And when you put this all together, Sephora describes this as a seductively intoxicating women's fragrance with opening notes of adrenaline-rich coffee and sweet vanilla that recline into the softness of white flowers for a young, modern scent. I can't get over how good this smells. Like, I bought the small size, but when I run out of this, I will be purchasing the large size. I typically will go for smaller sized fragrances because I don't run through my fragrances at all. Like, I am the one who will keep a small size fragrance for 2 years. However, I will be running through this. I can already tell. So when I run out of this, I will be purchasing the big size, but this smells so good. They also have an extreme version of it, and that smells just as good as well. I might be getting that one too. But these two fragrances have traveled with me when I've gone out of town. And I feel like when you travel with makeup, that's how you know you like it. If it's gonna make it into your travel bag, it is definitely worth talking about. And I think, is that it, guys? That is it. Those were my favorites for the month of September. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please sound off in the comment section letting me know what your favorite products were for the month of September. I would love to hear about them. And if you've made it to this point in the video and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, let's not continue to just watch and not subscribe. I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.